welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, then hi, my name is Liza and thanks for stopping by on the channel and checking it out. And if you are a returning subscriber, thanks so much for sticking around. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a what I spend as a 20-year-old at university, and specifically in Norwich, where I go to uni, the University of East Anglia. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a what a 20-year-old at university spends in a week. So actually I'm turning 21 in a week, but you know, we'll keep it as 20. But yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing. I see these videos around and it's definitely puts things into perspective for upcoming young people going into uni, so you have a rough idea of spending. And obviously it's different in each cities. I'm in Norwich for the University of East Anglia, so you can get even if you're not going to specifically come here, you get a rough idea of the standard of living for uni students. So I'd say that around Norwich is pretty reasonable for students with the accommodation. For example, you can find anything within your price budget, your range. Some people I've heard have their rent in the 200s and it ranges up to like 500, I think. So, but obviously the more you spend, the nicer your place will be. For example, last year I was in the 300 range for rent alone of how much I was paying. So it was only rent, bills weren't included, but with bills it jumped up the price to quite a bit, especially in the winter time. But for this place I'm paying around the 400 mark, so it's pretty reasonable, especially because this place bills are included, so that includes the Wi-Fi, gas and electricity, water bills, all in the rent price, so it's definitely worth it. My advice would be to get things built included if you can, because it's less hassle and less arguments within the flat. Yes, so obviously this is a how much I spend in a pandemic, which is definitely very different from the standard uni experience that I experienced previously for the previous 2 years. So that was like club entries, alcohol, like cab fare, going out at restaurants, so obviously that's all deducted away since nothing's open, and it's definitely saved a lot of money for us students. Obviously there's a bit of takeaway here and there, but I've been pretty good this year. Like looking at my spreadsheet, I only eat out like once a month or 1 to 2 times a month, which is really good. I just find that I'm cooking more and actually enjoying cooking. So let's get into the spreadsheet, because that's really helped budget and keep things under control and be accountable for my spending. And I've been doing this since this academic year of this 3rd year, so yeah, it's definitely been good to keep an eye on my spending and to have a budget, because previously I would just tap Apple Pay here and everywhere. So let's get into what I spent this week. Okay, so let's start off with groceries. So normally at the beginning of the week on the Mondays, that's when I like to do my shopping for the week. So I usually do like a big shop and like plan my meals beforehand, like what I want to eat that week, and then buy the ingredients that day on a Monday. So I normally go to either Sainsbury's or Morrison's. I feel like surprisingly Sainsbury's is pretty affordable. Like I can get a lot of things for like £30 ish, like to last me for the week. So yeah, that's pretty good prices. But obviously I go here, there and everywhere, like Aldi to get some stuff, but like to do a full shop comfortably I can go like Morrison's or Sainsbury's. But yeah, to be honest, just go wherever you want to go. So my budget normally for food is around £35 of how much I want to spend for that week on groceries, and yeah, that's pretty a good range. I'm just seeing like previously a couple months I've been around that price range, but this week I spent £34.40 at Sainsbury's, and then I I went to Morrison's to get like a couple snacks and stuff, and I spent £5.09 there, so that is a total of £39.49 on groceries. That is groceries done, and then I normally have direct debits coming out like the first week of the new month, and that was for Spotify and Amazon Prime. So for Spotify, I spent $4.99 for this monthly subscription, and for Amazon it was $3.99, so that came up to a total of £8.98 on bills, I guess. Normally if the gyms were open, I would also have my gym subscription coming out of there. Since the gyms have been closed for so long, I can't even remember how much I would pay. I think it was £20 for the gym, but obviously that's not included in this week because the gyms are closed. And then one of my big purchases was my glasses. So my glasses, I got two different frames because I like to have options, you know, switch them up. So I went and picked up my glasses from the opticians. I'll do a little, yeah, so this is the first pair, like a nice everyday, you know, goes with most things type of look. And then this one, which is like a nice quirky, not quirky but different from like those playing it safe with my other frames, like kind of fashion glasses, you know. Okay, so far with the groceries and the bills, I've spent £48.47 so far, but I did do a big purchase on my glasses. So with my glasses, got a new prescription, and yeah, I like to have two glasses, you know, not even for a spare, but just to have options, you know. Went to go pick them up at the opticians, and they came up to £195 for two of them. And actually I feel like that is pretty reasonable, but that is the life of someone that needs to see through glasses. It is very expensive, I can't lie. Yeah, but it's all worth it. One, because it's helping me to see, and yeah, it's a necessity. And secondly, it's gonna last me like 2 years before the opticians bell my line to get a new test. And if it's the same prescription, then it can last me. So that is that. Let me see the total. So all of that in total, so that's all I've spent this week on groceries, my glasses and direct debit. So that comes up to £243.47. And that seems a lot, but to be honest, my glasses purchase is once every 2 years, and it just happened to be this week. So it's not an every week purchase. So minus that, I spend £48. I think that's really good, me spending £48. Like, I'm happy on that. Like, I aim to spend like around maybe £50 a week on everything that I want to do, kind of thing. And looking at my spreadsheet, I managed to do that. Maybe it's gone a bit over like £60, but yeah, this week I'm pretty amazed that I spent like, well, I'm removing the glasses because that's not what I spend every week, but on groceries and direct debits, and yeah, groceries, I think that's what I spend my most money on, because, you know, a girl gotta eat, and that's all there is to really spend. Or maybe like little stuff here and there on Amazon to get, you know, real quick. But that is how much a uni student spends a week in a pandemic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was insightful for you, like college people, sixth form people who are entering uni next year, so you can gauge round about how much you spend. But obviously spending is different for other people, and different people have different priorities and stuff. But make sure you eat, you know, make sure you put your groceries first. That's all I'm gonna say. But thanks so much, and if you enjoyed this video, then subscribe down below, and I'll see you next Sunday for my next video. Bye.